There's something truly special about a perfectly cooked sirloin steak dinner. The way the meat glistens under the light, the aroma that fills the room, and the anticipation of that first bite all contribute to an unforgettable dining experience. The juicy, flavorful meat cooked to your liking is a culinary experience that tantalizes the taste buds. Each slice reveals the tender, succulent interior, promising a burst of flavor with every bite. The juices that escape as you cut into the steak are a testament to its perfect preparation. Whether it's a romantic evening for two or a gathering of friends and family, a sirloin steak dinner never fails to impress. The ambience of the setting, the clinking of glasses, and the shared enjoyment of a delicious meal create memories that last a lifetime. It's more than just food, it's an experience that brings people together. In this comprehensive guide, we'll walk you through the steps to create a steakhouse-quality meal in your own kitchen. From the initial preparation to the final plating, every detail matters. We'll cover everything from seasoning techniques to cooking times, ensuring that your steak is cooked to perfection every time. From selecting the perfect cut of meat to mastering the cooking process, we'll equip you with the knowledge and techniques to become a true steak aficionado. Understanding the different cuts and their unique characteristics is crucial. We'll guide you on how to choose the best quality meat and what to look for when inspecting it. Get ready to wow your guests with a sirloin steak dinner that will have them raving for more. The presentation of the meal is just as important as the taste. We'll show you how to plate your steak beautifully with complimentary side dishes that enhance the overall dining experience. So, gather your ingredients, put on your apron, and let's embark on this culinary adventure together. Cooking a steak dinner is not just about following a recipe, it's about embracing the process and enjoying every moment. From the sizzle of the steak hitting the pan to the final garnish, each step is a part of the journey. With a little practice and attention to detail, you'll be serving up restaurant-quality sirloin steak dinners in no time. Patience and precision are key. We'll provide tips on how to achieve the perfect sear, how to monitor the internal temperature, and how to let the steak rest for optimal juiciness. Prepare to impress yourself and your guests with your newfound steak cooking prowess. The satisfaction of seeing your guests' delighted reactions and hearing their compliments is unmatched. So let's get started and make this steak dinner one to remember. Before we fire up the grill or heat our cast iron skillets, let's assemble the necessary ingredients for our sirloin steak masterpiece. Don't worry, we're keeping things simple and straightforward, focusing on quality ingredients that let the natural flavors of the steak shine through. For our sirloin steak extravaganza, you'll need 2 1-inch thick sirloin steaks, about 10 to 12 ounces each, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of butter, and salt and freshly ground black pepper to taste. That's it! With just a handful of key ingredients, we're well on our way to creating a steak dinner that's both delicious and impressive. Remember, quality over quantity is key here, so choose the best ingredients you can find. Now that we have our culinary arsenal assembled, let's move on to the heart of the matter: cooking the perfect sirloin steak. Get ready to truly unleash your inner grill master. Now comes the moment of truth: cooking the sirloin steaks to perfection. This is where all your preparation pays off, and you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Cooking a sirloin steak might seem daunting, but with the right techniques, you can achieve restaurant-quality results in your own kitchen. Don't fret. We'll guide you through each step, ensuring tender, juicy results every time. Whether you're a seasoned chef or a home cook, these tips will help you master the art of cooking sirloin steak. First, bring the heat. Take your steaks out of the fridge 30 minutes before cooking to allow them to reach room temperature. This ensures even cooking throughout. Cold steaks can lead to uneven cooking, with the outside overcooked and the inside undercooked. Letting them sit at room temperature helps to avoid this common pitfall. Meanwhile, preheat your grill to high heat or heat a large cast iron skillet over medium-high heat. Preheating is crucial as it helps to create a perfect sear on the steak, locking in the juices and flavor. A well-heated grill or skillet will give you that beautiful caramelized crust that is the hallmark of a perfectly cooked steak. Second, season for success. Pat the steaks dry with paper towels. Removing excess moisture is key to achieving a good sear. If the steak is too wet, it will steam rather than sear, resulting in a less desirable texture. Generously season both sides with salt and freshly ground black pepper, pressing the seasoning into the meat. Don't be afraid to use a liberal amount of seasoning. It enhances the natural flavors of the steak and creates a delicious crust. Third, sear and sizzle. Add olive oil to the hot grill or skillet. The oil helps to prevent the steak from sticking and adds a layer of flavor. Make sure the oil is hot before adding the steak to ensure a good sear. Carefully place the steaks on the hot surface, ensuring not to overcrowd the pan. Overcrowding can cause the temperature to drop, leading to uneven cooking. Give each steak enough space to cook properly. Sear for 2 to 3 minutes per side, or until a beautiful brown crust forms. This crust is where much of the flavor comes from, so don't rush this step. The Maillard reaction, which occurs during searing, creates complex flavors and aromas that make the steak irresistible. Finally, achieve steak nirvana. Reduce the heat to medium or move the skillet to a cooler part of the grill. This allows the steak to cook through without burning the outside. It's a delicate balance, but with practice, you'll get it just right. Continue cooking for another 4 to 6 minutes per side for medium rare, or to your desired level of doneness. Remember, the steak will continue to cook slightly after you remove it from the heat, so it's better to err on the side of undercooking. Use a meat thermometer for accuracy. For medium rare, aim for an internal temperature of 130 to 135 degrees Fahrenheit. This tool takes the guesswork out of cooking and ensures your steak is cooked to perfection every time. With the steaks cooked to perfection, let's move on to selecting the best cuts and ensuring maximum juiciness and flavor. Resting the steak for a few minutes before cutting allows the juices to redistribute, resulting in a more flavorful and tender bite. Enjoy your perfectly cooked sirloin steak and savor every delicious moment. Selecting the right sirloin steak is crucial for a memorable dining experience. The quality of the steak you choose can make or break your meal, whether you're planning a special dinner or just a casual barbecue. Here are a few tips to guide you through the butcher shop or grocery store aisle. First, look for marbling. Marbling is one of the most important indicators of a good steak. Marbling refers to the thin streaks of fat that run through the meat. These streaks of fat melt during cooking, infusing the meat with flavor and tenderness. Choose steaks with good marbling, as this will ensure a more flavorful and juicy result. The more marbling, the better the taste and texture of your steak. Second, consider the thickness. Aim for steaks that are about 1 to 1.5 inches thick. This thickness is ideal for achieving a perfect balance between a well-seared exterior and a juicy, tender interior. This thickness allows for even cooking and a nice crust while maintaining a juicy interior. Thicker steaks are less likely to overcook, giving you more control over the doneness. Third, don't be afraid to ask. Engaging with your butcher can provide you with valuable insights and recommendations. If you're unsure about which steak to choose, don't hesitate to ask your butcher for recommendations. They can offer advice based on your cooking method and personal preferences. They're the experts and can guide you towards the perfect cut for your needs. Butchers can also suggest complementary cuts or even special preparations to enhance your meal. By following these tips, you'll be well on your way to selecting sirloin steaks that are guaranteed to impress. Remember, the right steak can elevate your dish from ordinary to extraordinary. Now, let's move on to the importance of resting the meat before serving. Resting allows the juices to redistribute throughout the steak, ensuring every bite is as flavorful and tender as possible. This simple step can make a significant difference in the final taste and texture of your steak.